Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Chinist. This is part 2 of this week's brand new haul. It's September 14th, Thursday, the day after New Comic Book Day. The second LCS had the other 50% that they were waiting for from both last week and this week, so I have another 9 from this week. However, 4 of them are duplicates from what I picked up yesterday. So starting off, I was able to pick up another Captain Phasma, except this is the movie cover variant. This one's going for like $15 online, so pretty happy to pick this one up. Next, I picked up another copy of Teen Titans. I just saw a comment from Rag. So there was some new characters introduced here that's part of the Dark Knight's Metal main title that's going on right now. So yeah, pretty cool. Picked up one more copy of that. Picked up one more copy of Retcon. Have not read the one that I picked up yesterday yet. Picked up one more. Actually, this one was in my pool. The one I picked up yesterday was actually off the rack. But this is another copy of The Flash, which had introduction of the new villain, Bloodwork. Okay, so next up we have Weapon X. Man, great title. The Weapons of Mutant Destruction. Man, that was a great story arc. Man, I thought that was pretty awesome. You know, unfortunately, I'm still, a little depressed that I did not pick up that Hulk number 23, I think that came out, that had him on the cover. So man, I did not pre-order that one. So yeah, pretty cool. So you have the new Wolverine Hulk that's out there now, and so you have both Old Man Logan's team chasing him down, and you also have the Weapon X program trying to chase him down in order to make another duplicate, because he was the only one that actually survived. So they're trying to figure out why this one guy was able to become the Wolverine Hulk, and no one else has survived so far. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. It's going to be a pretty good hunt. Okay, next up we have some of my X titles, XMen Gold. Pretty good stuff, This the last issue they brought back Omega Red, which was of course one of those villains they introduced in the 90s. He did die. They actually brought him back to life. So pretty cool, pretty good action that occurred the last one. I guess he's not as powerful as what I remember him to be, from before, but still some pretty good action in here. Okay, next up we have X-Men Blue. So I thought that last issue of X-Men Blue that just came out, I just read it last week, but it came out I think 2 weeks ago. Great stuff, man. You have a lot of additional character development that I don't think we've really seen yet so far in this title so far. They're introducing the Goblin Queen, coming back, and man, it should be pretty good. The last one had pretty good character development and some action, so this one I think is going to have a little bit more action. So yeah, man, great title, X-Men Blue. Okay, next up, Astonishing X-Men number 3. Great stuff. So this is actually my most favorite title. I know they're only in number 3, but man, that number 1 really hit me. It really reminded me of that 90s X-Men that I grew up with. I started X-Men in the 80s, but that 90s is what really left that last impression on me, before I quit collecting in 2000. So yeah, man, good stuff. This was another one that that last issue really performed for me, in my opinion. Good dialogue, good action. This one actually had you saw Charles Xavier again. So I don't think he's fully back to life. I think this is just like the astral plane. Maybe his spirit or his mental astral body was trapped by the Shadow King, who they showed in the last issue. So yeah, pretty cool stuff, man. Astonishing X-Men, the best X-Men title out there right now, in my opinion. Okay, last up for you, we have Mech, Cadet Nu. Man, number 1 was awesome. If you did not pick that one up yet, you need to go get it. I think it actually went to reprint already. So I heard number 1 was just going to be a one-shot. I guess it was so good they're going to make it like an ongoing series, I think, or maybe it was a mini-series, make it ongoing. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. I love Mech, giant robo type of Japanese anime that I grew up with. I just love that stuff, like Shogun Warriors and Star Avengers, things of that nature. So pretty cool concept here. You have these mechs. They're actually artificial intelligence. I guess they were made by aliens elsewhere. They come down to Earth like every year, and these mechs actually select a human that it bonds with. Then every year, you know, you have right after they bond, you have like this other aliens who come down to try to destroy Earth, I guess, and these mechs are there to defend Earth like every year. So it's like an annual cycle that kind of occurs here. So you have these humans who are kind of training in order to become the best human, in order to bond with these mechs, and somehow you had the janitor of this, you know, military facility, the son of the janitor actually merged with one of these older mechs that was on the battlefield. So yeah, pretty cool concept, pretty good dialogue. You know, had some comedy in there on that very first one, a little bit of action. So yeah, I think this series is going to go a long way. I think I'm really going to dig this one. I've enjoyed quite a bit from Greg Pak so far. So yeah, that's going to be it for this week's brand new haul. That's going to be it, you know, in its entirety, these two parts. Guys, I hope you enjoy what you see here. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Talk to you later.